trauma and bereavement. Also every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You. Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Dealing with disabilities. And every Friday evening from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer live on The Street 919 FM. Designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showeth thee, O man, what is good, and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly and to love mercy, and walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank would be greatly appreciated. Account number 795-2222. For further information, call 753-1113 or 236-7271.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of The Street 919 FM.
Certainty. Let no element humbug that possibility. But if you give up, you have no way of knowing if next day would have brought good tidings. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. Keep on moving on. Behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. We gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. We know it's a long and winding road, and we got a heavy load, but we have to hold it straight. Get up and try again, because behind every dark cloud there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. Frustration get the better of you and make you do things you should never do. You got to keep the faith, you can't surrender. You never know, tomorrow may be brighter. Behind every dark cloud there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. As long as you have health and strength, reaching your goal, nothing should prevent. Every time you fall, get up again. Don't sit down there like that and complain. You got to stand up and continue fighting. Don't give up, keep courage, you must win. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud
Let's start the road march conversation.
Mashing up is my business, better, much more. That is my only interest. I'm playing balls for sure. Some people they saying they're ready to miss me. They saying they're ready to cross the stage. Show me a hand if you're in the band, and you as a fan. Let's mash up the land. Show me a hand if you're in the band. On my banana. Everybody drip. Everybody drip. To the soca drip. Everybody drip. All your drip down so. All your drip up so. I said drip down so. All your drip up so. All you come in the band and drip from. Play a mass and drip from. Come in the band and drip from. Bounce around and drip from. Put up the block and drip from. Bounce around and drip from. Put up the leg and drip from. Carnival is my business. That is why I depend. 40 years in this business, going right down to the end. Because I really love soca, I'm not going to pretend. This year when I don't mash up, time for the party here. Show me a hand if you're in the band, and you as a fan. Let's mash up the land. Show me a hand if you're in the band. On my banana. Everybody drip. Everybody drip. To the soca drip. Everybody drip. All your drip down so. All your drip up so. I said drip down so. All your drip up so. All you come in the band and drip from. Play a mass and drip from. Come in the band and drip from. Bounce around and drip from. Put up the block and drip from. Bounce around and drip from. Put up the leg and drip from. Can I have a round of applause for all my years in the business, please? My name is. Show me a hand if you're in the band, and you as a fan. Let's match up the land. Show me a hand if you're in the band. On my banana. Everybody drip. Everybody drip. To the soca drip. Everybody drip. All your drip down so. All your drip up so. I said drip down so. All your drip up so. All you come in the band and drip from. Play a mass and drip from. Come in the band and drip from. Bounce around and drip from. Put up the block and drip from. Bounce around and drip from. Put up the leg and drip from.
Cheat down.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover me from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? Lord Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me.
Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover me feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me. Yes. Let me say a special hello. Good Sunday to all those who are locked on to 91.9 FM. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with yours truly, Professor Wall Street, and my partner, Uncle Tommy. Of course, we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 3 p.m. here on 91.9 FM and streaming live on WZULE 95.9 FM in the diaspora. So let me bring in my partner here, the man himself, Uncle Tommy. Tommy, how are you going? You have to unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
Yes, sorry. I dropped the ball right there for a minute, but a very good afternoon to you and to everyone in the chat and in listening on 91.9 and on WZYE also. Very good Sunday afternoon again. Hope that this weekend is a good weekend for everyone. And looking forward to, this is just the first week of the new year. Looking forward to a wonderful new year going forward. There's just one word I like to say for this whole new year, and that's safety.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, well, we get the first set of snow in a long time here in New Jersey. It's been a long time, Tommy, since we got some snow.
This is correct. It was welcome, but it wasn't too much so far. It ain't much. It's just a little dust thus far. I don't know by you how much you got by you.
Yeah, we get, well, I have a snowblower. But anyway, Tommy, before we do, let's play our pledge to the people of Trinidad and Tobago and by extension the world. Let's play our pledge and then we come right back.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And here you have it, Tommy. So Tommy, I want to move away from the snow because I think we want to make this 2 hours as productive as possible. And Tommy, at the edge of everyone's lips is the 5th Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Basdio Pandey, on the passing. And we say here condolences to his family. And, you know, we wish his family all the best. And there's been all different type of news stories regarding Mr. Basdio Pandey. All right? I don't know if you want to add anything before we get into the crust. I have a few videos I want to play. And I personally want to look at the good, the many good that Basdio Pandey, the 5th Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, the many good that he did for Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know if you wanna add anything before we go on, but
no, I don't want to add anything. All I have to say is that I'm pretty pleased to see that the negativity seemed to have ceased, which is very good. I think some civility took precedence.
Well, I want to start with Michaela Pandey speaking to the press and thanking them for the accolades and the many different thank yous that the Pandey family have received since his passing. So let's listen to Michaela Pandey.
Figure out how you feel. Let me come. Yeah.
See Daisy. Right. That's where my dad sits. Yeah.
How do you feel about how your dad is being honored today and until his funeral?
Wonderful. There are just no words. I can't say thank you enough to everyone who's helped us, and most of all the public and the people who loved him so much for the outpour of love. You know, people say when people send love to you, you feel stronger. We have gotten strength from the people of Trinidad and Tobago, my family, me. It's unbelievable. How do we begin to say thank you? So we say thank you on behalf of our dad as well.
Someone said to me this morning, a spectator, they expressed that, you know, when someone dies, then there's this big outpouring of support and all these flowers and so on that we give to them when they die, but when they're alive, they don't get that same kind of recognition. Do you feel that was true of your dad?
No, I think he got great recognition and love while he was alive, and he's just getting even more now, which I didn't think was even possible. So, no, he received love when he was alive. Completely, and even more so now. And again, I can't stop saying thank you so very much to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. North, south, east, west.
There have been calls for him to be honored with perhaps the naming of the Piarco International Airport after him. Do you echo those sentiments? Do you think that more than just the airport should be named after him?
You know, I try to think of what he would say if he was here. And he would say, what are you naming anything after me for? That's what he would say. Don't name anything after me. He'd probably want constitutional reform if he wanted anything. It was never about him. It was not about his name. It was always country before self. And therefore, what will help the country? He believed that constitutional reform would have helped the country, so that was what he would want. I'm echoing his sentiments as I feel he would have said.
And yesterday they decided to name Shiva Boys, to rename Shiva Boys Basdio Pandey Shiva Boys. How do you feel?
It's great if it will inspire the youth, because he was interested in the youth and he loved the youth of this nation. He believed the youth were the future of this nation. He believes that education was the way out of poverty and how you can change your life and have control of your life. So it's a wonderful honor and we're very grateful, and I thank them on his behalf. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
I just wanted to find out, are those your siblings that you know?
Yes, I have, a lot of people don't know I have sisters. It is 4 girls, no boys. My older sister will be coming. Then there's me, and there's 2 younger. And I have a sister in the Defense Force. Yes, yes. They don't make as much noise as me.
Yeah, you followed in his footsteps.
I followed in his footsteps. So I just want to say thank you again to everybody. The media, the parliament, the government have been extremely helpful. And when people have been kind and helpful to you, they must be thanked. And everybody came together, and the show of unity in this country, I wish he was here to see it. Coping. Mom's struggling a little bit, but we have had love and support, so thank you. She'll get there, one step at a time. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
There you have it, Tommy. Makila Pandey, the daughter of former Prime Minister Basdeo Pandey, thanking the people of Trinidad and Tobago. But Tommy, she said something about the Constitution. And
you know, that's right up my alley.
I know. So I did a little homework, and here is Basdeo Pandey talking about the Constitution.
I went to the opening and I heard it said that some people were talking about constitutional amendments. I want to emphasize that this is not about constitutional amendments. It is about constitutional reform. And constitutional reform is a completely different thing from constitutional amendments. For example, if you're going to change the structure of the parliament, I think chapter 3, chapter 4 will be totally irrelevant. It won't exist. You can't amend that. That has to be replaced. It has to be reformed. So I also agreed with my brother here about local government. Local government being reformed. I was going to ask you whether we'd have local government elections after reform. But you didn't answer the first one. I don't expect you to answer the second one. So, Mr. Chairman, there are lots, I have to say. A lot of what has been said today, you notice what's happening? What is happening is that people are getting up and representing their interest, what they are feeling about themselves, and they want to see a remedy in the Constitution to the interest of their problem. Therefore, whoever, I think the first gentleman said, process. The Constitution will succeed depending on the process. We've had constitutional reform before, they've all failed because the process was wrong. And the process, you rightly say, is to draft a constitution and throw it before a taxi driver and throw it before a farmer from Barrackpore and say, comment on that. He cannot comment on that. In fact, the process has been wrong. And what kind of process do you need to really get the people involved? I hear so much talk about the people. I don't see the people. I don't see the people. In order to have the people participate in this Constitution, you must go and find out what their problems are. And they will tell you what their problems are. Don't ask them to speak to me on constitutional reform. They would not have read the Constitution. I will not ask how many people here have read it because I do not intend to embarrass them. But that's not the approach. You've got to go to people, and when I talk about people of the middle, lower income bracketed zone, who will never be at these meetings. You've got to go and find a way to go to them and say, please tell me what are your problems, what bother you in your life. If the Constitution, the purpose of the Constitution is to make people happy, tell me what is making you unhappy. And when you've got the answers to them as to what their problems are, your job is to put into legal language the answer to their problems, and that is the Constitution. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pandey. Next.
So there you have it. Former Prime Minister Basdeo Panday talking about the Constitution. And Tommy, I want to take this last video before we go for the break. There have been calls for Mr. Panday to receive the highest award in Trinidad and Tobago, the ORTT. And former President Anthony Carmona has called for that. And there was some who saying that Basdeo Panday was offered the ORTT and he didn't want to accept it. But let's listen to Pastor Panday himself on that.
Spending some quality time with my family.
That's the reason former Prime Minister Basdeo Panday was absent during this year's independence celebrations, making up for lost time with family and friends abroad. Mr. Panday returned home yesterday and spoke for the first time about the Prime Minister's recommendation that he and the former Prime Minister Patrick Manning be given the nation's highest award.
I think it was a political play, and that political play made it very embarrassing for me.
But whether it was a political play or not, Mr. Panday tells us he could not have refused an offer that was never made to him.
I read in the papers that the Prime Minister, after a jolly time at some cocktail party, made this announcement that she was going to offer the highest award that the country can offer to both myself and former Prime Minister Patrick Manning.
At his office at the Rienzi complex, Mr. Panday explained he was never contacted by the relevant authorities. And as a former Prime Minister, he says the relevant authority in this matter was the office of the President. And it's why he believes the award was tainted by the absence of proper process.
It gave the impression that the Prime Minister has these awards in her hand, in her possession, and it is hers to fling at whom she could. That is not the law, and that is not the process. And it is embarrassing to the recipient when it is done that way.
He did not accept one of the reasons given by his colleague, former Prime Minister Patrick Manning, for his rejection. The San Fernando East MP mentioned the Prime Minister sustained attacks against him in his response.
Politicians are supposed to say critical things about their opponents.
But one thing Mr. Panday does agree with is that both he and Mr. Manning are deserving of the nation's highest award.
I would say for myself, if it is awarded in the proper manner, I will certainly accept it.
So I guess, we have that there, so. But Tommy,
yeah,
we have another side to this that is very disturbing, very, very disturbing. And when we come back, we're going to address that side. This is the ugly side of PNM activists in Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, the ugly side that certain PNM activists and the PNM, led by Prime Minister Rowley, condoning this type of behavior. We'll address that when we come back. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with yours truly, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on 91.9 FM and streaming live on WZY 95.9 FM. Stick and stay. We'll be right back after this.
Mash up there, mash up there, mash up there, mash up there, oh gosh, mash up there, mash up there, mash up there. Today don't feel like a Monday at all, no way. It don't feel like a Tuesday at all, no way. It don't feel like a Wednesday at all, no way. It don't feel like a Thursday at all, no way. It don't feel like a Friday. Don't feel like a Saturday. It don't feel like a Sunday either. But it feel like the perfect day to mash up there. What day is today? 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 Mash up there. George Big was
Mash it up. Well, red white, here we go. Mash it up. Everybody jump right there. Today, mash up there. Today, mash up there. Today, mash up there. Get the trouble on the way. Today, mash up there. Today, mash up there. Today, mash up there. Let me show the blood up on them and mash up. 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 When everything seemed to be gone, the worst thing to do is sit down and mourn.
Every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Let's talk politics on a Sunday on The Street 919 FM. Sunday Talk. Come on, people. This is a balanced program. Share the love.
So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying.
Tune in to 91.9 FM and join us in the village with Dad Triplets every Monday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. We are here to fearlessly confront important issues and engage in objective discussions on the latest trends. You could also catch our live stream on WZYE 95.9 FM, New York, New Jersey. Get informed, get inspired, get educated every Monday, 7 to 10 p.m. right here on this radio station.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You listening? Listen up. Everybody just share the light.
happy. Trinidad and Tobago, we happy. Well, we happy. We just want the world to know we happy. Well, jump up, jump up. Free up, free up. We gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. We know it's a long and winding road, and we got a heavy load, but we have to hold it straight. Get up and try.
And of course, we are back with the Thunder Talk, Let's Talk Politics, with yours truly, Professor Wall Street, and my partner, Uncle Tommy. So, Tommy, before we went for the break, right, we was talking about Mr. former Prime Minister.
Former Prime Minister Pandey and Manning.
Right, and we know that two of the best prime ministers in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, you will say, is two of the best, however you want to put them, Basdio Pandey and Mr. Patrick Manning, right? God, may God rest both of their souls. But Tommy, there are two, well, it's three PNM activists. But I want to take two of them first, because these two are the responsibilities of Prime Minister Rowley, because the PNM has condoned their behavior and continues to condone their behavior. It started with the apartheid statements that they made, and Prime Minister Rowley, as well as the chairman of the PNM, was very silent. But lately, they have kind of cut back on making these type of ridiculous apartheid statements. But Tommy, I just want to remind the people something. These are the two same individuals who came to me and was telling people they were political analysts. Tommy, you remember that, right?
Yep.
And when we put them in check, yes, we did. We checked them. They are no longer calling themselves political analysts. Right? So they have stopped that. No longer do they call themselves political analysts. Yes, the two of them are Julia Davy and Mr. Rooster. Yeah? Yeah? So they started with the apartheid regime, where they say Pandey's regime was an apartheid regime, and Mrs. Kamala Persad-Bissessar also ran an apartheid regime. But, I don't know, maybe someone from the PNM told them, all you have to stop with that rhetoric, because all you're putting the party into disrepute. Yes, putting the party into disrepute. So, they stop it a little bit. But, Tommy, I just want to play this. I heard one of the individuals do some maths, and I have to tell you the truth, Tommy. If I had taken this to a kindergarten student, I think they would have gotten it right. So listen to his man. Listen.
And those lives that we want to sweep under the carpet are the lives that have our children living this violence that they're living in right now today. When a reasonable example is, if you have $100 to share between 100 people, everybody will get 100. But if one man go with 80, 99 has a
100 between 100 is everybody get 100.
Tommy, this is an individual the PNM have talking for them on our radio, you know. This is the individual, you know. Let me play that over. Let me play that
and
over.
those lives that we want to sweep under the carpet are the lives that have our children living this violence that they're living in right now today. When a reasonable example is if you have $100 to share between 100 people, everybody will get 100. But if one man go,
so if you have $100 to share amongst 100 people, everybody getting 100. Right? Everybody getting 100. And the sad part of it, these two individuals are individuals that are speaking for the PNM on a daily basis. Right? But let's get to the crux of the matter with respect to Basdio Pandey. From these same two individuals, Tommy. Tommy, I was sad, nah? I ain't gonna lie to you. I was sad when I heard these individuals, the way they talked about the 5th Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Basdio Pandey. Right? I don't know if you heard it, Tommy, but I was totally shocked. I want you guys to listen to this. Listen to how these two individuals debased, defiled a significant Prime Minister in Trinidad and Tobago. So listen to him first. Listen to him.
Interpretation of what the law provides for former prime ministers in this country at their passing and the accolades that is placed upon them is unfortunate. I'm waiting on my co-host to come in and join with me so that we can structure the program moving forward. But my personal opinion of Mr. Pandey and his tenure is one thing and one thing alone. A $1.6 billion airport and the airport scandal. That is my impression of the guy. And I am a true Trini to the bone. A man could do 1,000,000 right, but you see the one wrong that he do? That is the one that dogs him. I feel like we're trying to...
So, Tommy, that is his memory of Basdio Pandey, right?
One thing and one thing alone.
One thing and one thing alone. So, Tommy, you know I always tell you about, I give my class the 9 times tables. Right? And when I get to 9 times 10, I say 9 times 10 is 91. And many people will just look at the one that you have wrong as opposed to the 90% that you have correct. So that is what this PNM activist, the man who, if you have $100, right, everybody will get 100. Right? $100. But listen to the next one now, eh? I will cast him aside, Tommy, because nobody don't take you serious. Nobody don't take him serious. But Julia Davy, that is the one people that take seriously, because Julia Davy is the PNM female bully. Yes, I said it. Julia Davy is the PNM female bully. And the Prime Minister, yes, Julia Davy behavior falls right at the footsteps of Prime Minister Rowley. Because Prime Minister Rowley have condoned Julia Davy behavior for her to continue to behave like that. It's not today Julia Davy behaving like that. It's not today. And they continue to condone her behavior. She, Mr. Rooster, forget about he. He can't do maths, he can't do much. But Julia Davy is the one. And I have one other person to her. Listen to Julia Davy. Listen to her.
And now Basdio Pandey, to name a few. I have to sit in this country and listen while people pretend that Basdio Pandey's tenure as Prime Minister wasn't mad with corruption and scandal involving rape, involving financial misappropriation, and involving murder. I have to sit in this country and listen to a whole bunch of people pretend that Basdio Pandey was this leader, impeccable. Just I have to listen while certain people get to bringing the drugs and the guns scotch-free, not a word.
So, Tommy, that is what that young lady can think of a man. I mean, the man he's no longer here with us. He cannot defend himself. You are heaping scorn on an individual can no longer defend himself. And that is what you can find in that individual. And the PNM, yes, I've said it, the PNM is condoning that type of behavior. It is sad that in 2024, the 5th Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago went home to meet his maker, and we have these two PNM activists heaping scorn, defiling, denigrating a dead man. But Tommy, it gets even worse. It gets worse. Because the next person who is a pastor followed along the same line. And I am saying, former Prime Minister going to be lying in state in SAPA, and this person is a board of SAPA. And I hope he doesn't attend to go and watch Basdio Pandey lying in state because he's on the board of SAPA. Listen to him. And he, as a pastor, needs to apologize to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. What type of pastor are you? Listen to him. Listen to him. He called himself a pastor.
I just want to say this to you. In 1995, a certain prime minister of this country, right, was charged with 5 accounts of sexual harassment. But you know what? You know what? You don't know about that. You don't want to talk about that. Don't talk about that.
I told them
that is insensitive at this point in time. But you know, you want to call out the sitting prime minister about something that you don't have any evidence about.
Pastor Google, you need to apologize to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. You remember some time ago, Pastor Google, you came to this radio station and tell people your son laid his hand on your head because it was what you was hearing on the radio, Pastor Google. Pastor Google, I want your son to lay his hand on your head for what you did to Basdio Pandey. Yes, Pastor Google. You are pastor. Let me read. Let me go and read now. Because I did a little homework. Let me read for you this. Let me read for you. This is specifically for Pastor Google. Forget about Mr. Rooster, because them fellas don't pay him no attention. Julia Davis, the female pit bull, the female bully of the PNM. You know, because people that say the Prime Minister is a bully too. So the both of them in the same China shop on Charlotte Street. Because they say the both of them is a bully. So both of them, I mean, you know, they go hand in hand. This is for Pastor Google. The Bible has several verses that talk about disrespect and its implications. For instance, Leviticus 20, verse 9 states that anyone who dishonors father or mother must be put to death. Such a person is guilty of a capital offense. However, I could not find any verse that specifically talked about disrespecting a dead person. That being said, the Bible does mention instances where people have shown respect towards the dead. For example, in Amos 2, verse 1, it is mentioned that the Moabite king burned the bones of king of Edom to lime and was considered a heinous crime by God. The act of defiling the dead was so severe that God declared that he will come and wipe out the nation of Moab. In conclusion, while the Bible does not explicitly mention disrespecting a dead person, it does condemn acts of defiling the dead. It is important to treat the dead with respect and dignity, as they are no longer with us and cannot defend themselves. Let's take this call. Hello, caller, welcome.
Good evening, Wall Street.
Good evening, caller.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
Julia Davy, in my thing, is one of the most disrespectful women on the radio. You can't tell me at the end of the man dead, boy.
Yep.
And that's the kind of nasty thing coming out of your mouth.
Correct. Yep.
And the Hashi, like if she's in number one on the radio channel.
Yep.
What really going on with Trinidad? Yep. The man would have everybody, nobody in perfect. The same Bible, I know here without time.
Yep.
Nobody not perfect. You understand? But there's a time where our family grieving. I mean, we know Pandey wasn't perfect. You understand? But he did contribution to Trinidad and Tobago that Julia Davy can himself do.
Yep. And we're going to talk about that too. Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
Man?
Yes. Right? And the worst part about it, a man who's a pastor, call himself Pastor Google, defiling and debasing the man. Oh God, boy. Oh God. Lord Father, please put a hand.
Google high judgment too, you know. Google high judgment to come in, because if that we would do on public radio, and we should be calling for them fellas and them to apologize.
Yes, we are for them to apologize to the Basdio Pandey family.
And Julia Davy, who the hell is two of them? That them could just come. So when if we set our precedents in Trinidad, then people go do people any kind of thing.
Anything. Open sesame. Anything.
But people are already doing people anything.
Yeah.
Because the horse done bolt out of the stable.
Yeah, Tommy's right. The horse already bolted the stable, you know. The tube is already out of the toothpaste. Right? Because the PNM, I am saying the PNM and Prime Minister Rowley is responsible for Julia Davy behavior. Yes, I said it.
I agree with you. Because he's supposed to be representing the black culture in Trinidad and Tobago to a certain point. And if you knowing that and you seeing that and you saying that, then you're responsible for that.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yes, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, man.
Anyway,
yeah, man.
Anyway, well, later.
All right, cool. Yeah. The behavior of Julia Davy falls at the footstep of Prime Minister Rowley. I've said it. Yes. Forget about Mr. Rooster, because nobody don't pay you no attention, because he can't do maths correct. He don't know the difference between if Trinidad has 17 islands or 21 islands. He talk about if your gas runs out, he wastes that time. But Pastor Gu, you need to apologize to the people of Trinidad and Tobago for your statement, Pastor Gu.
I just want to say this to you. In 1995, a certain prime minister of this country, right, was charged with 5 accounts of sexual
harassment.
But you know what? You don't know about that. You don't want to talk about that. Don't talk about that.
I told them
that is insensitive at this point in time. But you want to call out the sitting prime minister about something that you don't have any evidence about.
Tommy?
I'm lost for words.
I am saddened by the
I'm lost for words because the focus is so in left field, so insensitive and out of timing.
And Tommy, these are PNM activists. PNM activists.
Do they really think this is the appropriate time to have conversations of that sort?
Yes. They absolutely believe that. They believe that. Yeah, they believe that. And as we play the song here on our Monday program, Explain Ourselves, we just can't go on this way. When is the PNM gonna start reining in Julia Davy? When? When are they gonna start doing it? Because you know she already said nobody can put you over the lap and be them. She already said that. Hello caller, welcome. You have a minute before we go for the break. KFC, welcome.
Good afternoon, Pastor. Good afternoon, Pastor. Good afternoon, Mr. Walsh. Good afternoon, Mr. Tommy.
You almost call me Pastor.
Good afternoon.
You almost call me Pastor.
I'm going to watch it.
I
know watching. I mean, that's very sad for my pastor. I'm out there.
But I played for...
He followed that in the church.
But I don't know. You are pastor, and that is your behavior?
What, you don't bless people in the church?
I don't know. I really don't know.
That's why them want to talk to the young people out there, right?
They want to talk to young people. Imagine that. And he's on the board of SAPA. And the former Prime Minister going to be laying in state in SAPA, you know.
Them only pushing our racial divide in this country. That the motive, you know.
Yeah. But let me go for the break.
Call the Prime Minister for that.
Yeah, that it falls at the footsteps of Prime Minister Rowley.
Yeah.
This behavior is at the footstep of Prime Minister Rowley. I am calling it for what it is. KFC, we gotta go for the break.
The kind of contribution that man make.
Yeah.
Because on behalf of the African people.
And we're gonna talk. Right. We're gonna talk about that when we come back. Thank you. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, folks, we're gonna go for a quick break, and when we come back, it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with yours truly, Professor Wall Street, and Uncle Tommy on 91.9 FM and streaming live on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to go for a quick break, and when we come back, there's more. Folks, stay tuned. There's a whole lot more that we have for you. Unbelievable. We'll be right back.
This is the Agua Splash. Well, this is the Agua Splash. Well. Que te salpique el agua. So that we make a splash. Well. Jump up in the agua. The agua. Wind up in the agua. The agua. Jump up in the agua. The agua. Wind up in the agua. Well, mamacita. The agua. Señorita. You pretty mama.
p.m. to 3 p.m. Let's talk politics on a Sunday on The Street 919 FM. Sunday Talk. Come on, people. This is a balanced program. Share the love.
So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying.
Tune in to 91.9 FM and join us in the village with Dat Triplets every Monday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. We are here to fearlessly confront important issues and engage in objective discussions on the latest trends. You could also catch our live stream on WZYE 95.9 FM, New York, New Jersey. Get informed, get inspired, get educated every Monday, 7 to 10 p.m. right here on this radio station.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy. Wow. Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You listening? Listen now.
Hello. Let's start the road march conversation.
Mashing up is my business, better, much more. That is my only interest. I'm playing balls for sure. Some people they say they're ready to misbehave. Some people they say they're ready to cross the stage. Show me a hand if you're in the band, and you in the band. Let's mash up the land. Show me a hand if you're in the band on my banana. Everybody drip. Everybody drip. Aye, to the soca drip. Everybody drip. Aye, aye. All your drip down so,
Straight down.
When everything seemed to be gone, the worst thing to do is sit down and mourn. Don't let frustration get the better of you and make you do things you should never do. You got to keep the faith, you can't surrender. You never know, tomorrow may be brighter. Behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going.
And of course, we are back with you. Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with yours truly, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on 91.9 FM and streaming live on WZY 95.9 FM in the diaspora. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, share the live, share the live, share the live. IWER TV on YouTube, The Street 919 FM on Facebook, The Street 919 FM on Instagram, and you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
And that's also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. Remember, it's a WhatsApp call, so it's free.
Hello, welcome. PNM Jama, welcome. PNM Jama, before you make any statement, hold a minute. Before you make any statement, right, PNM Jama, I want to say this, right? With the passing of Mr. Basdeo Pandey, I want to put out a call to the PNM to honor the first global woman DJ from a cultural perspective in Trinidad and Tobago, Funky Gemma. I'm putting out a call to the PNM. Swanky Gemma. Yes, the first female DJ in to tour on a global basis. PNM, although don't wait till PNM Gemma leave us. Please honor now PNM Gemma, go ahead and make your contribution. I just had to put that out in his space. Go ahead. Why you laughing, PNM Gemma? This is serious.
Something.
Yeah.
Dr. Rowley is not responsible for what those people said. You understand? He's not responsible for that.
Who responsible?
Because he'd never know they was going there and saying that. And he could be responsible.
He should have reined them in after he heard them the first time, PNM Gemma, when he heard them the first time, because he was listening to the program, when he heard them the first time, he should have sent them a text and tell them cease and desist. But they continue with their rhetoric.
You don't know if we hear them. When that was going on, Dr. Rowley was in Tobago.
He hear them. He just listen to them. PNM Gemma, you just listen to their program. Come on up, PNM Gemma.
He was not in Trinidad, and sometimes Tobago doesn't even pick it up. IWER station.
It's our internet, PNM Gemma. It's our internet.
As I said, where Mr. Pandey dead, I personally send my condolences to the family. And the UNC fraternity, right?
Yeah.
I send my condolences. Mr. Pandey, he served his time. Everybody who perfect, the Bible says that. Who perfect? Tell the stone. Every man has to drop down the stone. You understand? Nobody perfect. It's the, Mr. Pandey have to answer to one person. You see that man upstairs there? He had to answer to it. I had to answer to it. You had to answer to it. all of us at answer to when the time comes.
Correct.
Well said, Gemma. I wish you would get it in their ears.
And 4 daughters, because I heard the daughter said that it only gives 4 girls.
Yes.
I send condolences to the family. You understand? I send condolences to the family in the time of the grief. But I will say again, Dr. Rowley is not responsible for what was said. He's not responsible. Go on.
All right. Thanks, PNM Gemma. PNM Gemma, I hope that they honor you. I hope as a cultural icon of Trinidad and Tobago, and you are absolutely correct, PNM Gemma. But PNM Gemma, you know what you need to do? Maybe you need to send Julia Davy a text and Pastor Google a text and tell them, oh, listen, honor the dead now. But let me finish it. I didn't finish. According to Cambridge Dictionary, defiling, because this is exactly what Julia Davy, Mr. Arusta, and Pastor Google have done to Mr. Basdio Pandey. Listen to it. According to Cambridge Dictionary, defiling means to spoil something or someone so that that thing or person is less beautiful or pure. In a person's death, you want it to be less beautiful or pure. COP, welcome.
Wall Street. And Uncle Tony.
Yeah, we go.
Good afternoon.
Happy New Year to you.
I hope all become successful and make a lot of money for this 2024.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
You know, this is what coming out from a pastor and also a member of the board of SAPA, where taxpayers give this so-called pastor a salary.
No, he's a pastor. He's a pastor. Let me give it. He's a pastor.
Well, all right.
Yeah, he's a pastor.
Right,
he's a pastor. Yeah.
Pastor. He doesn't make all kind of macaroni thing like that. This is a member of the SAPA board. Basdeo Pandey will be in SAPA.
Correct.
I think the citizens of this country should do a petition and send it for Faris Alwari to ensure taxpayers' money must not be going to somebody who thinks so, especially a pastor who on the board with taxpayers' money paying another salary. A month or something ago.
But Kunji, I don't believe in trying to take food off anybody's table. I don't believe in that.
That is not taking food out of anybody's mouth. You can't take ignorant food off of taxpayers. You cannot have taxpayers. If you want to have your own food, you can do a private job. You could do a private job and make your money where you can speak independent. But when you're collecting your money from taxpayers' money, you have to speak with respect. That is what you have to do. And if you don't speak with respect with taxpayers' money, you set a bad example to the future of this country. So whatever you might believe, it mightn't suit the development of man and mankind. Wall Street, a month or something ago, I made a contribution. And this guy said his son was to run and put his hand on his head and pray. Pastor Google, you know how Basdeo Pandey grandchildren feel when you say those things? You know how supporters of Basdeo family feel when you say those things? And even you too, Julia Davy. You was once the biggest supporter of the UNC, the party that Basdeo Pandey created. Under that party, you say the best PNM is a dead one.
Correct is right.
That's
absolutely.
The love and passion.
Yes.
That's the love and passion you had for the UNC. And this is these things you coming out and saying. Remember when Franklin Khan passed away? Everybody sent condolences Many of those PNM people them cry, even though Franklin can ensure thousands of their family members get fired. Energy. Everybody send condolences to him. And to do the Basdeo Pandey, that is rude. That is disrespectful. I think your son should put his hand on the head again and pray. Because the size you will get, nobody put more out on you. The obesity problems you will have in life by thinking that way. When you reach older, you can't even move about. You cannot even manage yourself properly. And you will be creating that on yourself. Watch how big your belly getting right now.
Aye.
Street, have a good day.
Yeah,
Watch
man.
how big your belly.
Yeah. No, I don't think we have to go there. COP. We don't have to attack anybody. We don't want to attack anybody personally. And we don't believe that. And let me just play this because I think it's important for us not to attack people personally. You know, we may have our differences, but we don't believe in attacking people.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Hello, caller, welcome.
Yeah, good day to all the listeners and all who locked on right now.
Yeah.
My point of view, right, to me, right, look at how many things Pandey do. Not for Indian alone, for the whole of Trinidad and Tobago. We cannot count them.
Correct.
Compare Pandey with Rowley. Pandey only have 5 years or 6 years, right? The amount of things Pandey do.
Yeah.
Compare that with Rowley. Everybody have fault. Everybody have fault, but Pandey did well.
Yeah, he did well.
For the poorer class and the way how she looking at it, like Pandey never do nothing.
But let me say this.
But
let me say this.
Yeah.
Pandey reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 23.4% to 19.8%. Let me repeat that. Pandey reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 23.4% to 19.8%. Prime Minister Rowley, the current Prime Minister, increased the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 17.3% to 27%. Let me repeat that. Basdeo Pandey reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 23.4% to 19.8%. Under the current Prime Minister Rowley, when he came into power, there was 17.3% black people living below the poverty line. Now we have 26% or more. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, but you believe to yourself is it dark as what Julia Davy wearing and the Worcester wearing because that they're not seeing. You believe it's dark as you know the lens they're wearing looking like the lens they're using what they used to well. You understand?
Yeah,
the
man.
welding glass.
Yeah.
I believe it's that they use them. They can't see. We can't even see the big toe. Because I'm a like Pandey who loved by all actually.
Yeah,
I give it 99%.
Yeah.
The man was a good man.
He was a good
He had to face reality. He never get angry with people.
Yeah, he was
He
a
was
good
a
man.
blush.
Yeah, man.
He was a great man, right?
Yeah, man.
Anybody could have talked to him.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
So, he was for all. Not seventy half for one set of people. He helped for the black, he helped for the Indian, he helped for everybody. He wasn't looking at race.
Yeah, correct.
He was looking for the poor. He was really making one of the poor people
Yeah.
become somebody, right?
Yep.
But these people are not seeing that. If you have any other lens and you could donate it to these three people and them there, a Worcester, and they like the lens they're walking and not seeing, right?
Yeah.
You have anything you could donate to them, like a proper lens?
I'll go see what I could find. Let me take this next call. All right? Thank you, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yes. Hello, caller. Welcome. Caller.
On street,
Yeah.
What is wrong with Kunji? You're now condemning Pastor Google, you're condemning Julia Davy, you're condemning the other one, Saruka. And when they done here, what you saying about the man belly?
No, I can't. No, we're not tolerating that. We ain't tolerating that. We're not tolerating that. All right? We're not tolerating disrespect. You understand? Yeah. We ain't tolerating. But folks, Tommy.
Yes.
I want people to understand. Basdio Pandey was the man who brought Miss Universe to Trinidad and Tobago.
And he left the ban on Stokely Michael Kwame Ture.
Thank you very much, Tommy. He left the ban on Stokely Michael Kwame Ture to return to Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you so much.
Now we want to take a moment to thank a few wonderful people who made all of this possible. His Excellency Arthur N.R. Robinson, President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. The Honorable Basdio Pandey, Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. The Honorable Mervyn I. Assam, Minister of Trade and Industry and Consumer Affairs and Minister of Tourism. Carlos L.R. John, Executive Chairman, Trinidad and Tobago Host Committee. And one more thanks to the co-owner, along with CBS, of the Miss Universe organization, Mr. Donald Trump.
That will go down in history. A little island of 1.4 million people held the Miss Universe contest under Basdio Pandey. Has it ever been done since? That's what I mean?
Nope. and at that time, our population was probably 1.2 million.
Correct is right. Caller, welcome.
Hey, Wall Street. Yeah. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to Uncle Tommy there.
Yeah.
Afternoon.
I was just in the kitchen right now. Now take my pie out of the oven, right?
Yeah.
And I hear Swanky Gemma. Right? And I want to say, it's nice that PNM Gemma, we'll call her PNM Gemma, speak like that. I want to, let her know it was very nice that she speak like that. And I want to tell Kunji, politics is a nasty game, right? And at no point in time, we should play the game and let people, or try to let people lose. And I want to thank you to Wall Street for telling them nobody should take bread out of people's mouth.
Yeah, I don't believe in
that.
Now,
we all call Pastor Google, no matter what Pastor Google he may be. Sometimes he just even bash me when he ready, and the callers attack me. But at no point in time, we must say where he working and who paying him and try to take bread out of his mouth.
I don't believe in
because we all we all like family. And I find it was a very low blow, and we all know he might have said that because
Brooklyn, I want to apologize. I want to personally apologize for that behavior, because I think that we cannot be condemning them on one side and on the other side we are doing exactly the same thing. We can't do that. We cannot be two-faced. And I want to apologize. I want to apologize to Pastor Google for that personal attack. I want to do that.
No matter what, if you call Google show, he will take your call.
Correct is right. Correct is right.
Even when the incident happened, I just still call and fight for my Pastor Google, right? But at the end of the day, we like family on 91.9. And he little side bread or he little out at 91 point radio job, don't try to make him lose that in any way. Because we know how this world is. Don't attack him like that. And then leave, even though he might have talked about his son, what his son do, leave it children outside too now, man. Let me just play it like, Basdio Pandey. I remember when Basdio Pandey gave land to people from Laventille up in the east, and Julia Davy was living in the Beatum. I telling you, she was up there marking out cheese pot twice. Showed up about the land where Ruka say you have. But it cousin Pandey. But all of them get land for you, not Pandey. You understand? But we could, politics, when politics done, we all have to still live in Trinidad and Tobago. And when we play nasty, and the politics play nasty, if the politics leaders play nasty, then the children will continue to play nasty. And it will tell why most of the children that continue to get locked up as PNM children, based on the behavior of Aruka and Julia Davy and them, is the same mentality, ignorance and stupidity. When they go to the prison, you could get a whole list of all of them, and they will say the parents grow them up as PNM.
Yeah, and
we had to change that.
And Brooklyn,
Change that.
imagine kids listening to Julia Davy and Mr. Rooster and Pastor Google, and them defiling and denigrating and putting Panda in the mud.
Yeah,
the man gone, dragging him in the mud.
If he was alive on the street,
Yeah.
I would understand if he was alive, but he gone.
The man gone.
The point, you know, let the time pass. Politics is 2025, but at the end of the day, I am saying that we must not come to try to take with brother food out his mouth, no matter what side of the table you're on.
I agree with that. I agree.
That's my contribution,
All right, man.
brother.
Yeah, bless
up.
Bless. Yeah, I agree with that. I wholeheartedly do not believe in trying to take food off anybody's table because I don't know a person's predicament. So I'm not trying to take food off of anybody's table. All right, let's take these voice notes here. Hold on a minute. We have one or two voice notes here. Let me see. There we go. Let me try this one. Okay. All right, let's take this call here. Hello, caller. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Anston.
Good afternoon. And Tommy.
Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Okay. I like to say things objectively. And saying, you know me, I had served 3 years as an alderman, right? You know that, right? I told you that on numerous occasions. And when I came out after my term of office, I decided I was not going back. Because when you take an oath of office and you go there to do what is right, you need to do what is right, not what party said. So I made a decision was not to go back into local government politics. But I want to ask this question. My name went down in history as an alderman under local government. Let me ask this. If I die and any talk show host want to speak about me, right, wouldn't my legacy, whether good or bad, it would be their prerogative for they to discuss? I want to ask that question.
Kathy, let me answer the question this way. Let me answer the question for you this way. Listen to this, right? I don't know if you heard me. No, I'm not hanging up. No. Listen to this. I want to answer it in this. Tommy, I don't know if you wanted to say something.
You go ahead first.
I want to answer it in this way. The Bible has several verses that talk about disrespect and its implication. Let me keep going.
Right, I'm listening.
For instance, Leviticus 29 states that anyone who dishonors father or mother must be put to death. Such a person is guilty of a capital offense. However, I could not find any verse that specifically talked about disrespecting a dead person. That being said, the Bible does mention instances where people have shown respect towards the dead. For example, in Amos 2:1, it is mentioned that Moabite king burnt the bones of king of Edom to lime, which was considered a heinous crime by God. This act of defiling the dead was so severe that God declared that he will come and wipe out the nation of Moab. In conclusion, while the Bible does not explicitly mention disrespecting a dead person, it does condemn the act of defiling the dead. It is important to treat the dead with respect and dignity as they are no longer with us and cannot defend themselves. I'll answer your question that way, Kat. Go ahead.
Okay, let me respond back to you. So, in other words, when you take an oath of office to serve, some people swear by the same Bible, right? Am I right?
Okay. Well, it depends.
Huh?
I guess I don't know if the other religions.
Some people listen. Some people swear by the Bible. Some people swear by Bhagavad.
Okay.
Some people swear by the other thing Muslim use. Some swear by their hand. Some don't swear. But the thing is, when you took out on the public life, when you took an oath of office, everybody has the opportunity to swear. And with that is why I use myself for example. When you took an oath to serve in public life, during your tenure of office, you're supposed to do what is right in the sight of God, in the sight of the taxpayers as well. Now, I'm not calling anybody name. There are history pertaining to the former Prime Minister who is dead. While, yes, we will want to grieve with the family and with his party official or whoever or anybody, we cannot close our eyes and our ears and history of part of his legacy.
Kathy,
and part of his
Kathy,
legacy with,
Kathy, I don't mean to stop you.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
No. I am a former UNC member who that man who dead made me join since I was 16 years. I know what I experienced under his tenureship and many other African people that I don't even have to speak about. But if others are speaking about his legacy in whatever way, I'm not talking for nobody. I don't think it is wrong if they are talking about it. It is part of our history, whether good or whether bad.
Okay.
That's all I have to say.
Thank you.
Kathy, before you leave, I wanted to say that
Go ahead, she left. Go ahead, Tommy.
There's a time for everything and everything in that time. And this is not the time for negative and bashing. I close my...
But then Kathy didn't just say what I read to her. She did not listen to what I just read. She totally ignored that. Totally. You understand? She ignored it. Right?
I hope she heard what I said.
Yeah, I know she's just still. And I'm asking Kathy, what about Pastor Google, Kathy? He's a pastor. Shouldn't he know better? Shouldn't he know better? When he stands in the pulpit, right? And he's trying to convince this flock about certain things. Is he going to talk, or he's performing the ceremony for a person who has passed away?
You know, she talked about people swearing on that same book that you call the Bible.
Yeah, caller, welcome. Turn down your radio or your computer, caller. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing, Gordon?
To both of you and the listeners.
Yeah.
I see you decide to go to the Bible. Nothing is wrong with that. That's the best book and the life book. All right? I am one of those who do not endorse you going down the road of maligning the dead based on the fact that the dead, think about the dead gone already. They can't change their decision, whatever they did. They gone already. So me care about the dead. But who they left behind, spouse, well not spouse, wife, child, children, and things like that. And based on that, I will not endorse somebody going down that kind of road of digging up all the negative things that they would have been done or it has been alleged that they have done. Just now I'll finish.
No, Gordon, I will let you talk. Gordon.
But I want to believe.
Yeah.
I want to believe that has something to do with, because remember we are still in the we versus them syndrome, eh?
I understand that fully well. I understand that.
Section that seems to be painting a picture of the dead was an angel from in heaven, right next to God the Father. And I think they are feeling so offended by that they've gone down this road that I do not endorse. I do not endorse. But I feel I could understand why they would have done that based on what these others are doing, which I am saying I do not endorse. All right? You wanted to ask a question?
No, but this, my question is this. Why would a pastor who should know the Bible very well go down that road of trying to defile a person who has gone to his maker? A pastor. Why?
But that I just explained that here, and I am disappointed that you're putting it in this way, like, you know, a pastor. Who is a pastor?
I think
two hands,
no,
but eyes,
in my
just like you and I, you know.
But in my estimation,
you understand?
People hold a pastor to a higher status. In my estimation,
Well, that's what people do. Is it the best thing?
No, it may not be the best thing, but I'm just
Is it
saying.
the best thing?
But that's what
I
people
mean, look
do.
how many times people would have been disappointed by pastors, by politicians, by doctors, by lawyers, by ordinary people who killing people as if without reason just because they gun a bullet in it.
But all I'm saying is
I don't think it's good to categorize
No,
he is a pastor, so that means he's supposed to be with wings.
No, I hear
Every
you.
time he move his hand, music will play.
I hear you, but listen to this. I can quicker take this sort of criticism from Julia Davy because Julia Davy is consistent in her behavior.
No, you're not taking it from her. I've been listening to you. You're not taking it from her.
No, I'm not taking it. No, I'm not taking it.
But
I'm just.
I don't want to stay long.
All right,
on the
okay.
line because
All
I
right.
don't like when people stay long.
Okay,
on the
no
line.
problem.
Let me leave this last one with you.
Yeah,
Let
man.
me leave this last one with you.
Okay.
Romans chapter 13, verse 4. Hear what it says. Hear what it says. This is also why you pay taxes. Because the authorities are working for God. When they fulfill their duties, pay. Then, when you owe them, pay them your personal and property taxes and show respect and honor for them all. Romans chapter 13, verse 4. I didn't say so. I read from the book that I believe you read from.
Thank you very much.
All the best.
Yeah, man. Bless. And Tommy.
Yep.
President, welcome.
Yeah, man.
How are you going, boss? Happy New Year.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the weather to done talk.
Yeah, go ahead. You inside?
Inside?
Yeah.
All right. I hearing the topic that earlier on day.
Yeah.
And I have a different view towards plenty people.
Okay.
Because what I want to say is this is Trinidad, and we have enough prime ministers that pass through in Trinidad and Tobago. And at the same time, I must say good afternoon to Trinidad and Tobago. Good afternoon to you and Tommy.
Good afternoon, sir.
And Happy New Year too.
Same to you.
Well, you don't know it's President Trinidad and Tobago village are here already. So we continue with the conversation. We have many prime ministers that pass here, and I can't recall it have any prime minister that nobody didn't talk about even after the death. Now, many of us know that all the prime ministers, they do good, and all of them also do bad. Now, even after the last caller who just talked, there is a reason for many things, and the simple conversation he put down there is one that is right. That according to how people want to bring somebody good, but they do talk about the bad. In no respect in the politics, the section that bringing this thing to the fore do not want to talk about the bad of who they support. And that is a very serious matter in all of us people, whether you pay them or you're not paying them. I am an independent as I claim to be. And in being the independent and on defense, I am listening and hearing all sides and understand properly well that I will talk against the PNM, I will talk towards the PNM in accordance to what I see that I would like or what I wouldn't like. But there are sides who do not talk against their party or their people, but they want to bring them as if they are God totally.
President,
it's a serious matter.
President, can I ask you a question?
If somebody decides to talk about the ill that happened, although we all know and talking about the good things that happened, we can see that nowhere because the bad things happen. I remember Columbus. I remember Sir Walter Raleigh. I remember all those great evil invaders that our statues all about is now we're trying to pull the statues because we now come to realize that the statues shouldn't be there. You understand? And it's the same thing to whoever it was a politician, and when we find out that they evil eventually. So I don't know where we're going. Just call it bacchanal. Yes, it's true that the dead and we should give respect. We give condolence to the family and things, but we are not going to forget the evil things that they have done. I remember when Chambers had died. Even after Chambers died, people did call it Concedo. I never understood. Even after Robinson died, people say that he was not this and he was not that. I hear even lately, I think that people come and say Dr. Aaron William was a thief and he was a this and he helped thief and he helped this and he this that. So, African people must not talk about Indian people, but Indian people must talk everything and taught African people all kinds of things. But if you only answer and say something direct, and that is not them who talking, it's the same Africans who on the Hindu side, like the Hindu who talking discussing. Look here what I'm telling them. I appreciate when people do good. And I also will look good and try my best to understand what bad they do. And I will even write it.
All right.
Actually, I think that plenty people double tongue out there and it's total hypocrites.
Thank you.
And I will even write it.
Thank
Thanks, Wolfie.
Okay.
Thanks, Mr. Tommy.
All right.
Stand independent for all people who feel that they like to be one side and that is that and that is that.
All right.
It ain't going to be so.
Thank you.
I say what is and truth of what is all the time.
Thank you,
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Wolfie.
All right.
You're welcome.
KFC, welcome. KFC, turn on your radio. Turn on your radio or your computer. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, we hearing you.
Could have Mr. Tommy. So all the problems you're trying to tell me, we're going to the country right now. We had a big bars open for that, and UNC for that or what?
Well, they always blame 2010, 2015 for the problem. They always did. And then when they get tired of that, they go back to 1995 to 2001. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Mr. Washington, he's a pastor. He's supposed to set a better example.
Better example.
Teaching people in the church.
Yeah, and I want to tell him, use the acronym SAGE, S-A-G-E, set a good example. S-A-G-E is SAGE, set a good example. That's what you need to do, Pastor Google. You need to set a good example as a pastor. Simple.
Yeah.
You know, and the good book that he supposedly follows says there's a time for everything.
Correct is right, Tommy. The good book that he followed, there's a time for everything.
And
I don't know.
He's supposed to stop. Do that call out? Don't go there as a pastor.
Nah, you can't.
When them talking so on the radio, tell young people listening, call them big plan, getting on and call them song on the radio now.
Yeah.
And they want to blame you, them will getting on so, you know.
Right. Mm-hmm. Correct.
They're supposed to be setting up the example, man.
Because Mr. Rooster could barely do maths correctly. You understand? The man can you don't know if you want to multiply, divide, subtract, or whatever it is.
You don't take on, he don't run away from a sentence. He's all loose canal.
All right, KMC, take care. Yeah, man. Caller, welcome.
Wall Street?
Yeah.
What's it are some fanatics that I can't understand. You have to call back. Because a woman now call me and say she go remember the good and the bad. But she prefer to remember the bad only
than the good.
She is the object of where us call a biased woman. And they cannot take she complimenting her, saying you're doing a good job. But she not doing a good job. She saying all right, she go remember the good and the bad, but she only talking about the bad. And you see when people come in to make the point in a public space like this, and they're implicating two people that obviously doing wrong. They run a big network in the morning. When them come, when Pastor Google come and Julia Davy come, them run a big network and the leading, not the self-astray, it's people the leading astray. You understand? And what you doing here, you pulling off the blinders off of these people and them eye.
Correct is right.
You understand?
Correct is right.
You cannot be talking bad about a man dead.
He dead.
Yes, we know everybody not perfect. You understand what the contribution that Pandey would have done to the society? Julia Davy and Pastor Google could never step in the man's shoes.
Not even close.
So why come in a public space to try to defame a man character like that? Because him man there, he think? Man,
thank you, man.
I don't understand this at all.
Yeah, man. Bless. All right. Yeah, Brooklyn.
Wall Street, good afternoon again.
1 minute, Brooklyn. Folks, 1 minute. Just remember, folks, at the top of the hour, we go over to WZY TV on YouTube and WZY 95.9 FM on Facebook. So WZY TV on YouTube and WZY 95.9 FM on Facebook at 2 p.m. Go ahead, Brooklyn.
Yeah, was she? You see, President Village. I don't call him President Village. President Village, dog. You look at
Why you picking on President, man? Leave President alone.
President, come on, your son started to talk about Indian and Hindu, the African president. If the black African man is not doing the right thing in the country, and the only opposition it have is of Indo descent, right? Is of Indo descent. If it's only one choice you have, is either keep the black African man who punishing we, or we choose the opposition who is of Indian. Why you have to come and talk all this nonsense? It's PNM people who say Chambers don't see. So when you say when Chambers dead, people talk about it's PNM people cause Chambers president. It's PNM people cause Manning president. All that have no sense, boy. This thing here have nothing to do with race. This thing here have to do with people who are going through a lot of pressure, people who are afraid to walk the streets, and people just figure if the present government, who already claim the black government, is not fixing the problems that we face on a day-to-day basis in Trinidad and Tobago, we have no other choice but to take the opposition, whether it's Chinese, Indian, Syrian, whoever could be the opposition, we have to make a change to see if that person could fix the problems that we as the citizens are having. President, you continue to come on all the program and talk stupidness about the Indian and African only, like they love the Indian and the Indian is the best thing. President, go and stop drinking Panadol punching. You only think without Panadol punching and coming on the radio. Go take a rest now, President.
All right. Folks, it's very simple. How could it be, Tommy, that every time we get an Indian prime minister, the percentage of black people living below the poverty line goes down? And when we get a black government in 2015, the percentage of people living below the poverty line almost double or increases by 50%. Why it is? Is it that black PNM people rather suffer under a black prime minister than to prosper under an Indian prime minister? If that's what it is, I'm asking the question.
I think Lady Gypsy have an answer for that, you know.
Oh, you know what? I need to play that song. Yeah, Tommy, I got to play that song. I got to play that song when we come back. Yes. Is that what it is, Tommy? I think that's what it is. You answered my question. Why is that? Under Basdeo Pandey reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line. Under Kamala Persad-Bessessa, she reduced the amount of people living below the poverty line. But let me take it a little further. Under Patrick Manning also reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 25.2% to 23.4%. I didn't go that one. I was just sitting down there and waiting with that one. Even under Patrick Manning, the black people living in the poverty line was decreased. Under Prime Minister Rowley, yes, the current Prime Minister, we went from 17% to over 26%. So, I go take Manning. I go take Pandey. I go take Kamala Persad-Bessessa because my people, the people that look like me and you, Tommy, was prospering under Indian Prime Minister, 2 Indian Prime Ministers, and Patrick Manning. So I go take them. And I could take the black one too, Patrick Manning, Yeah? Well, come on, man. But it have one other thing that I wanted to talk about with respect to see, I am not interested in denigrating a man when he cannot answer. That's simple me. Tommy, I don't know about you.
Like I said, there's a time for everything, and everything in that time. And the wrong time to denigrate a man is when he can no longer speak for himself.
Yeah, and that's kind of sad, you know, Tommy boy. You're denigrating a man who can no longer speak for himself. Why is that? You know, but there is so many things Basdio Pandey did for black people. I mean, Kwame Ture could not come home under a so-called black government in Trinidad and Tobago. It's Basdio Pandey who did it. Tommy, wait a minute. Who gave Tuco, who gave Trinbago that
Pandey.
building on the highway?
Who gave the Baptists the land they have to build a school and so on? Pandey.
No. Yeah. But that building that they still have on the highway there, is Pandey that gave them that building?
And they gave them that land.
Yeah.
And it's a prime location, eh? Prime location. All they had to do is put up the right structure and create a pan museum, which is what I think is what they were trying to do.
But you want to come to the media, you know, and try to make it look like if. But let me play this last video before we go. Let me play this one. Listen to this one.
Out for 9 a.m., the outriders of the procession bringing the body of former Prime Minister Basdio Pandey to the Red House to lie in honor in state would have ridden up past and assumed their positions. Very aptly, the band that is accompanying this morning's proceedings at this point in time is playing none other than My Way, which is a testament to the man himself, the 5th Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Basdio Pandey, as his life and legacy is being honored, as he is being given a military escort to lie in state in honor today at the Rotunda Gallery of the Red House. No. Once again, Mr. Pandey is known for having that particular and personal touch with so many people, good, bad, or indifferent. You remembered that he did things his way, which is one of the reasons, undoubtedly, that this selection is being used. One account of interactions with the former Prime Minister comes from veteran broadcaster Tony Fraser, who said that the last time we met and spoke, it was the year before COVID, the event being a Renegade Span session in their yard. And we greeted each other warmly, and I remarked on his good-looking health condition. That set him off to inform him that it was because he has a clean heart and he doesn't bear grudges against anyone. Very personable, very charismatic, and we as...
That to me,
yep.
He has a clean heart and he doesn't bear grudges against anyone. So when the good Lord called him home, his heart was pure and clean. Based on the statement.
And I listened to him giving a speech. Someone sent me a recorded speech that he was giving where he was talking about forgiving everyone, and that he found it hard to forgive one person who he eventually did forgive. Eventually.
Yes, I remember that. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
but Tommy, we gotta go. We gotta wrap up here. Your closing comment. My closing comment is: instead of buying your kids all the things you never had, teach them all the things you were never taught. Material wears out, knowledge stays.
My closing comment is: be that change that you want to see. It begins with the man in the mirror. However, if you look at that mirror and you don't like what you see, do not blame the mirror.
Thank you. So, folks, you can hop over to WZY TV on YouTube and WZY 95.9 FM on Facebook. We are out of here. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
This is oh Lord, Trinidad and Tobago. This is DJ Bravo. I'm hurting, you know. This is a sad day. My country turned into a sad.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Tune in to 91.9 FM and join us in the village with Dat Triplets every Monday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. We are here to fearlessly confront important issues and engage in objective discussions on the latest trends. You can also catch our live stream on WZYE 95.9 FM, New York, New Jersey. Get informed, get inspired, get educated every Monday, 7 to 10 p.m. right here on this radio station.
When everything seemed to be gone, the worst thing to do is sit down and mourn.
Every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Let's talk politics on a Sunday on the Street 919 FM. Sunday Talk. Come on, people. This is a balanced program. Share the love.
So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying.
Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. to 12 noon and every Wednesday night from 7:05 p.m. to 8 p.m. live on the Street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, goji, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health performance and disease. Join him as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079 or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com. Remember, every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. and Wednesday at 7:05 p.m. live on the Street 919 FM.
Join Pastor Kelvin Heinerine and friends for The Way, The Truth, The Life Radio Ministry, a Church of God ministry, live on the Street 919 FM from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This and every Sunday on the Street 919 FM. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father except through me. John chapter 14, verse 6. For further information, contact 686-3845, 349-5178, or 342-7303.
We happy. light, share the light. Everybody just share the light. You listening? Listen now. Share the light. I want everybody share the light. Downtown pussy, I feel share the light. Uptown pussy, I feel share the light. Share the light. Share the light. Everybody just share the light. Tobago, share the light.
Welcome to the world of musical sounds.
Yo!
In a moment, you will meet someone who will take you on a mysterious journey in which you will get to know the best genres of music from all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
DJ Andy!
Champion songman.
Boy, Carbon. Boy, I don't know how I just put myself in these things here, boy. I eat the next woman saltfish and she vex. I eat the next woman saltfish and I like it. I buy the saltfish from up the road, she vex. Anytime I reach home, she had no saltfish. Whole week I salt. I want some saltfish in my mouth, but whole week I salt. All of a sudden in the house, whole week I salt. With no saltfish in my mouth, whole week I salt.
Lord, we going till the last jam. Oh Lord, stay until the last jam. I leave my house, and I going till the last jam. I don't go from, and I stay until the last jam. We going till the last jam, we ain't ready to done. We chipping with the last man, so let the liquor run. Cause I got on that, ready or not. It's me and the whole team pumping. I tell you I got on that, ready or not. I don't care if me girl complain. Because once it's a liquor and woman, I am going to be there. Lord, I promise I'll be there from the start and stay until the end. Boy, my whole body wet up, drink set up. My girl when she call it, she tell me she fed up. I want to be less than I'm careless. When I drink my rum, I'm just careless. I want to be less than I'm careless.
DJ Andy.
I want to be less than I'm careless. When I drink my rum, I'm just careless. I want to be less than I'm careless. When I drink my rum, any girl that's a freak, think about for me. When I drink, I get off the hand with Roma. When I look at the bed, she over. I hear the voice, I get sober. Yes, I drink, I swear I'm whining on Nyla. When I look, I see a small Tara. I only want let on Chama. Yes, I drink, I swear I'm whining on Desha. When I check on the social media, I see I jamming out Kamla. When I drink, any girl go back to the rush. Cause I'm drunk and delirious.
You play it on, yes.
You play it as hard. Starboy, little bit.
Spanish, Spanish. I just slip in Spanish. I just slip, I just slide. It's not Spanish for me. Okay. Spanish. I just slip in Spanish. I just slip, I just slide. It's a Spanish coming inside. You better do what you have to do, cause you have competition. I's a man who don't raise my hand, so a Spanish go take your man. And all the money a month, cleaning out my bank account. You see the money I'm spending is about 5 Spanish I getting. No excuse for the road. If you don't want to come, it's a Spanish on the road. If you want to stay home, don't bother come, it's a Spanish on the road. And I trade in my hand. From you don't want to hear it, a Spanish in the band. If you want to stay home, don't bother come, it's a Spanish on the road. Spanish, I just slip in Spanish. I just slip, I just slide. It's a Spanish coming inside. Spanish, Spanish. I just slip in Spanish. I just slip, I just slide. It's a Spanish coming inside. What you want me to do? Fit it. In every room. Wait. she tell me.